Yo, what's up? This is Wale live from the tour bus. You know what it is. Shout out to JarvDogBlog. You already know what it is, baby.
JarvDogBlog 17.
JarvDogBlog 17.
JarvDogBlog 17. We're in line for Wale. There's tons of people in line because we got here first. There's no limo. We got here really, really early because we're diehard fans. And this is the guy that we're seeing. My cat just killed a chipmunk. I wish it was the other way around. You notice I sound a little stuffy? It's because of my allergies. I'm sure everybody has them. A big shout out to One Veracity. I don't know if you like, if anyone that watches this like shoes or like, I don't know, just like what's good in fashion kind of. I don't know, like cool stuff. He has a channel, One Veracity. I'll put a link as if it was like a bubble coming out of my mouth, like a talking bubble. I'm not really sure where it's gonna be. Probably somewhere in this area. Shout out to him. So he gave me a shout out in his latest video. So watch his videos. He's well overdue. Yesterday was the best day of my life. One of the best days of my life. I'm sure I've had like really good days when I was younger. I just don't remember. I'm gonna tell you what happened yesterday at the Wale concert. Story time. Oliver, Thomas, and Shannon Hartman go to the Wale concert. Customary for us, we get there early. You know, grab a bite to eat first, just hang around, walk around New Haven a little. And I cut myself too. I cut my lip. You can tell. Right here. It hurt. Like, oh yeah, we gotta go. And they like wanted to go walk around and like look at stuff or like put money in the. I don't know. They had to go somewhere. So I'm like sitting in the chair and just chilling there by myself because it's still really early, so no one's there. And all of a sudden, like Wale's tour bus pulls up. Oh yeah, if you don't know who Wale is, I'll put like a little clip in of his music, like right there.
DC chillin', PG chillin'. My name Wale and I came to get it.
Tour bus pulls up and it's like a really, really large tour bus. It's basically like a little house on wheels. And the windows are super tinted so you can't see in, obviously. So I'm just like sitting there and because the tour bus pulled right up against the sidewalk, like right here, and the building was like 4 feet away. So I was like right next to it. And I was sitting there by myself. They're probably inside like laughing at me. Like 45 minutes later, Ollie and Shannon come back. And by this time it's like 5:45, 5:30. Then like 6 o'clock, some more people get there, and then because the doors open at 8, so like then 7 o'clock. So that now it's crowded, whatever. I think the worst DJ that is ever in the world ever. His name was DJ Halo. He was so bad. City. My dog Cinnamon right there is a better DJ than DJ Halo. 7 o'clock, Wale comes out and he Ustreamed the show. Which means like it's like Ustream is like a site where you can like video chat and like a bunch of people can watch you. So like he set that up so that a bunch of people can watch the show. Wale comes out and he does this song, like just one song, and after the one song he's like hold up, and he's like we pulled up here at 5 o'clock and there was one guy sitting outside by himself, and that's me. And he's like so I'm all about real fans, so and he like comes over to me and I expected at this point okay that's kind of cool, maybe he'd like give me a handshake. So then he like goes in for the handshake, and I'm like, all right, cool. Then he just doesn't let go, and I'm like, okay. So then he's like, come enjoy the show from the best seat in the house, and he like pulls me on stage, just standing on stage, and I'm okay, cool. Like Wale, thank you for pulling me on stage. For the entire next hour of the concert, I'm just standing on stage, talking to people in his crew and filming and stuff. I'll put in a little video for me on stage. Well, not of me, but of the concert, and here's a little video. I also have some pictures with me on stage, like me just by myself and then me with his DJ. Like a few songs before the show ended, this guy comes over. The guy that was like holding the laptop to like film the Ustream was like, "Yeah, you guys. So like, do you want like a picture and like want to chill with Wale for a little?" And I was like, "Yeah," as if I was gonna say no. I don't. Who's Wale? And so So he's like, all right, just like hang with me after the show. The guys, we're just on stage hanging. He's like a short dude with a gray hat, very noticeable hat. I bring my friends, and so I like all and shit, and then they come on stage. We're just like hanging out after the show, and then this guy is like, all right, so then we're just standing around waiting for the guy to like tell us where we can go meet Wale, and the guy just vanishes. It's like an apparition. He just vanished. Well, that's not cool. Like, I just have no idea where this guy went. So we like go downstairs to where the artists chill before the show, and to this little room, and we thought he was down there, but he wasn't down there. And so then we like come back upstairs, and we're just like, okay, we just missed our opportunity. Like, let's just leave. So out of the corner of Ollie's eye, he sees the guy with the gray hat. He like runs over to him, and he's like, oh, I was like, where did you go? And he was like, oh yeah, I don't know, whatever. It's like irrelevant what he said. I don't know what he said. We like follow him out into the tour bus, and like we had to get past like 9,000 different checkpoints. Like 150,000 members of his crew were like, are these guys good? Exaggeration, obviously. We ended up going on his bus. And he's like in the back room. Okay, so we probably went onto his bus like 15 minutes after the show ended. And at that point, he was already writing music, like for a new song. And we're just like chopping it up with him for like a few minutes. You know, been to a bunch of your shows, blah, 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 blah. Thank you for pulling me on stage. Then the guy was like, yeah, you guys want a picture? So whatever, we took a picture. And then I was like, oh yeah, one more thing. Can you shout out JarvDogBlog? And that was what you saw earlier. I think this way is the past. Maybe that way is the past. That's what you saw. Well, backwards. You saw it earlier. Some direction. It's a persistence. Persistence pays off. Lesson learned. Persistence pays off. And Wale is an awesome dude. That's another lesson I learned. What other guy would pull someone out? Like, okay, I get to shows early all the time. I don't never get pulled on stage. Right, Cinnamon? Don't get pulled on stage. And also the week before I met Big Sean. And I chopped it up with him and Say It Ain't Tone. Well, not really with him. I didn't really talk with him that much. But I chopped it up with Say It Ain't Tone for like a good hour. Maybe 45 minutes. That's his like friend guy that's on stage. I got a few pictures from that. I got a tattoo also. It's really hard to center myself on this. It's the initials of my dad, my mom, and my sister. It looks cooler in person. That's the consensus that I have gathered. I got a summer job also. Basically, everything is just awesome right now. And so I got a summer job that is babysitting. I'd call it more nannying, but that sounds really girly. I'm going to call it overseeing the youth. My job is to oversee 2 youths. Kids or something. Shout out to Phil. I've not given, okay, Phil Backus, Philly Blunts. I needed to give you a shout out, and like all my other videos, forgot to. He did a radio show at Easter. Philly Blunts. Look him up on Facebook, Phil Backus. He's a cool kid. Got a longboard, I think, or a skateboard. I don't know the difference. He has one of the two. So yeah, for those of you who don't know, I'm going to UConn next year. Shout out to my roommate. Okay, well, he's kind of like my former roommate. It sounds weird, but Zach Vitale. Shout out to Zach Weiss. He told me to shout him out. He has an internship at Fendi this summer. Like, how do you... I don't understand. Okay, I met Wale. That's cool. But how do you just internship at Fendi? Like a clothing mogul. Whatever. I'm going to get a belt from them, and then I'll seem cool. That's what's up.
Look, I promised Ricky and Millie that I'ma kill it. Wanna throw out them digits and dollars on me. I'm Emmett, I run it. I'm so 100, whatever.